You know, I've seen many of the recipients in the past, been to the awards banquet, and really have seen the excellence that's been honored. And Mike came to me as one of those people that just fit that mold of the past leaders that have been recognized. That it was a real honor for me to nominate Mike. Um, we need more leaders like Mike in our valley. The more people that get recognized, that's what's great about the Excellence Awards. They recognize great, talented leaders in our valley that others should follow the footsteps of, and Mike is now another one of them.
My name is Mike Rademaker. I'm CEO and founder of MGR Real Estate and Property Management. We're locally based in the Inland Empire and have been here for 30 plus years. As a sole owner, I started out on my kitchen table like many people, and I've built it up today to where we're one of the largest owners of office buildings in the Inland Empire and own and manage an extremely large management company handling thousands of single family homes, apartments, industrial and retail throughout the Inland Empire in Southern California. We have worked very hard and tirelessly to try to give the tenants a better place to live and keep rents as affordable as possible. When I was younger and I was working in a factory, because I came from a modest family, grew up in Montclair, and I was in a factory, and my foreman said to me, if you wanted to be successful, you need to make a difference. And he suggested that I maybe go into real estate. I chose going into real estate initially to help others and myself, and it's been very good to me. I've bought a lot of property, and I've learned that if you get property, take good care of it, take good care of your tenants, that over a period of time you do very well. So I think the thing that I wanted to do was find a career in a way I could make a difference, without having initially had all the years of college background and family influence. So I was able to start from a modest beginning and build up to something that's a little bit nicer today.
I think working with my office environment, it's never a dull moment, and I always want to be ready whenever he's ready. When he say go, we're going. When he say let's do this, we'll just have to be ready at all the time. And that goes back to how to set a table, that we have to be ready to move when the client is. Also have a lot of that. Also mean be prepared, not just when you are asked to do something, then you start the process. You have to really get yourself ready by learning material, research on the property, or just get yourself prepared for the meeting.
Mike deserves this legacy award. There is there is hard work, many years of hard work that go into creating a legacy. And in this case, his workmanship, his professional approach to business, his reputation, his thoroughness, I think are examples that others need to look at and emulate and be able to say, what is it that makes a business successful?
A number of years ago, I was talking to some friends of mine, and we were talking about legacy and what you're going to leave behind. And that's when I started realizing that I needed to help others and use my influence and some of the earnings that I've had to start giving back to the community. At that point, I was very fortunate enough to work with the Boys and Girls Club in Fontana, with Aquanetta Warren and the city, the YMCA, and a number of other organizations. I've been blessed with a nonverbal autistic child, which has also opened my eyes to the people that need a certain amount of help. I've tried to use some of our influence and friends not to help my son as much to help others. And one of my greatest joys is seeing a family do better through their children. The kids are what we have to bank on. When people talk about being a person that gives in the community and they recognize you for giving, it's kind of humbling, because although I do make some phone calls and I write some checks and I help some people, and I'm getting recognized today, and I really appreciate that. But sometimes I look at the people that work tireless day in and day out and probably give far more than I do in the way of time, and they get less recognition. I've told my daughter that there's many people that it takes to make a successful giving in the community. You need the people that give the money. You need the people that have contacts. You also need a good cause, but most importantly, you need the people on the streets to help. I think today, if we could thank the people on the streets more, it would make me feel better.